What's up guys? Today we're at the airfield to fly the Winggod. Hey everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
Amelia's taking a nap and Popeye's banding down the hatches. We have some errand running to do. After we fly this, of course, we're the RC Sailors. Welcome to our RC family. We're at the airfield today on a beautiful day. It looks like a little bit of rain might be getting ready to hit us, but I think we have enough time to fly the Eachine EG16 Winggod. Winggod. That is a very, very bold name for a drone. You put God on it, you are, whoo, you are bragging. You're as good as powerful, as good as it gets. That is a very bold sticker to put on there. Well, I've got news for you guys. This drone we have already flown. I'm not going to give it away totally just yet, but this is the video. This is the drone that we flew when we posted on Instagram. To those of you that follow us on Instagram, you will know this now. If you're not following us, I'd love to have you follow us. We'll have a link in the description box below, where Abby forgot to turn the mic on for the first 3.5 minutes of the video, and then something happened about 30 seconds after that, and we just decided we need to redo this video, and we'll talk about that while we fly. You guys know the drill by now. We're going to fly it, let you know if we like it or not. And if it is worthy of your time and ours at the end of that flight, we'll show you everything else that comes in the box. Let's put this Winggod in the air.
Okay, the mic is on, so the video is already better than the first.
That's right.
Sorry about that, guys.
Let's try to do a takeoff. I just did both sticks down and out to start the motors. And then I don't see an auto takeoff button, so I'm just going to throttle up. There we go. So let me just let this get stabilized here. The wind has kind of thrown it off a hair. There we go. Well, initially this drone, now I'm hands-free, totally hands-free with a maybe like 3 mile an hour light breeze going through. Just gonna let it hover here for a second, because the first flight that we did this, about the first 3.5, 4 minutes of it, we were actually pretty impressed with everything overall, because this drone is about $115 GPS camera drone with the ability to tilt your camera up and down. Let's do it now. See, we can get the props out of our shot there. If we want, we can go all the way down. Just a beeping. That's about the worst thing. I'm gonna step away.
That's terrible. Which is why the last half of the video was terrible. Just giving you all a little heads up.
Well, when the battery gets low, it does that a little bit more. So we've got the ability to aim the camera up and down. We even have a visual position hold camera on the bottom of the drone. And at that price point, we got 3 flight batteries. So that was very impressive to us on the first go around, and I want you guys to bear that in mind as we fly this around now. There's full throttle up. And we're just going to go fly over, look at our track, because we recently opened up the track here at our club. Although it's got a little bit of standing water, we did have quite a bit of rain. You can see the shot here, Abby.
Right? It rained last night.
Yeah, it's really wet even on the field right now.
Yeah.
And it's not super bright out, so we haven't had a chance for all that to dry up. We're still working it out, working out the details, but cars were running the last club day, even up to 5th scale gassers, and I think as small as 10th scale electric things, and it looked like a lot of fun. Just practice runs. So anyway, that's fun to look at. If you guys want to maybe join our airfield, we'll have information on that linked in the description box below. All the good stuff, you guys, is down there in the description box. Well, we're up to about maybe 2 or so minutes of flight time. We have all kinds of telemetry on screen. You guys are seeing a screen recording right now. We have GPS coordinates. We have on my transmitter battery life, my receiver battery life in the drone, which is actually down to about half battery now. So that's one thing that we were not super happy about. There we go. There's our low battery.
Step away.
I'm going away with this.
So the first flight, we got 3.5 minutes of flight, and that's when I realized at 3.5 minutes, that's when I saw that the mic wasn't on. And then we got 30 seconds of flight, and then the low battery beeping kicked in. But this one kicked in at 2.5 minutes of flight. And
it had a full charge. It's at 100% when I took off. Also, the included USB charge cable in this, and I'm sure it's just lemon. Okay, it's a fluke, but it does have a loose connection, and you have to position it just perfectly on the battery, or the little red charging light indicator doesn't come on. Now you guys noticed
that it came on for you.
It did, and it charged.
So the battery did charge correctly.
Yeah, of course, it got a full charge.
You just got to watch the connection.
It's at 100%. And I think that's why you get 3 batteries with this drone, because the flight time is just so short. And now that we're pointing out negative things, I'm also going to point out that this is a brushed motor drone. Now I've set the transmitter down on the ground over there while it's deciding to return home. This is what happened the last time too, the other major reason we didn't like it. And we almost decided to put the video out there anyway because it was a drone that we weren't going to recommend to you guys. We knew that. So we thought, well, since we're not recommending it, it doesn't need to be great quality.
So it just rotated on its own.
And this is what it does when it returns to home. It did this the last time,
yeah,
so I know it's not a one-time thing. It's done it both times now.
We tried to manually, I can't, it's right above us.
I know. Do you want to move
I tried to manually override it the previous flight, and when you cancel return to home, it instantly goes back into return to home. Like I could not get it to come out of that mode, and now it's flying. Oh, that's Nathan. I was gonna say, where's it going?
It let me take over, but now it took back over.
Okay, so Nathan just said it did this time. It let him take over for what, 5 seconds to push it away, but now it's kicked back into return to home. And what it's gonna do is it's just gonna hover there till it runs out of battery, right?
Yeah.
So it's back over top of us, pretty much.
I have no control with my joysticks. I'm pushing them every which way.
He says he has no control with the joysticks. Pushing every way, no control, because it keeps kicking into this return to home and it won't let you do anything, which is really strange because on most drones, when return to home kicks in, it takes over altitude, but you have control over everything else to manually override what it's doing. That way, when it comes down, it doesn't land in a bush or hit something.
So I just wanted to play around with it again to show you guys that, because we did that a lot in the first flight. Obviously you guys did not get to see that. And Abby, you go ahead and look, there we go, I hear it descending now. So the reason it's doing that is because the battery got so low that it's forcing it to land. As we've never had a GPS drone do this before, where it returns to home and then just waits there until it's such a low battery that it forces a landing. And actually today it's landing a little bit farther away.
Yeah, it's landing way behind us.
Yeah, okay, it landed safely.
Should have landed in front of us, but it went behind us. 10
or 15 feet away from its takeoff point. Winggod, that's more like a WingTurd. Boy, those dark clouds really are rolling in now, so I'm glad that we're wrapping this video up now when we are. I wanted this drone to be very good from the get-go. When I saw it online, when we got it in person, I thought, wow, hey, Eachine really does a pretty good job.
It's a GPS drone.
It's a GPS drone. It's got a visual position hold camera on the bottom.
A tilting camera.
What could be bad? We even have 3 flight batteries. Hey, these puppies, you know, that's awesome. What are they? That's an 1800 milliamp LiPo battery. We've got 3 of them. I was expecting at least a 10-minute flight time.
But when the low battery kicks in at 2.5 to 3.5 minutes, and then you can't fly it, you can't even really override it. Nate somehow overrided it for 5 seconds.
Maybe 3 seconds.
But so it flew for what, 5.5, 6 minutes there, but over half that flight was itself.
And I did everything I could with my transmitter, joysticks in all directions, and I could not get it to go anywhere. Most of the time when a drone returns to home, you can adjust the altitude on some, but almost all you can adjust the yaw, especially while it's loitering, waiting to land. And that's when you would normally push down and you could let it land wherever you want. I'm very disappointed in this drone. You guys should be too. Hopefully not our video or our channel, because our overall goal is to help you guys find the drone, the truck, the plane that works for you. We want to help you avoid this bad stuff that really Eachine has a very good name for themselves in the toy drone market. Why wouldn't they want to do their best on this folding arm, hitting all those nails on the head GPS drone? I think a lot of people might buy this without looking up a review, and that in itself is why our videos come in handy. Also, I'm happy that we tested this twice now and we know for a fact that it's a dud. So hey, if maybe not today's video, but at some point in your RC career we've saved you a few bucks, maybe a few $100s. Some of you, I know, we've saved thousands of dollars. We do have a Patreon page where we would love if we had your support. Even $1 a month would go a long way for us, but at tiers above that, $5 tier, we'll send you stickers, and there's even cooler, more awesome rewards above that. Little hint here to our existing patrons and new coming patrons. we're working on something very special for you guys in the very near future. Hoping to just kind of get all of our ducks in a row, and maybe by the end of the month we'll have something really cool going for our Patreon supporters. We'll talk more about that in the future. But if for some reason after our video, and knowing that we tried this twice now and it's still a major dud, that you're still interested in this, we'll have a link in the description box below. And I want to take this short video as an opportunity to invite you guys, even if you don't support us on Patreon, just subscribing to our channel helps us out a lot. We would sure love to see a 200,000 subscriber mark by the end of the year. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed, you can help us hit that goal very easily. If you like the idea of honest, family-friendly RC videos and reviews, there goes the box for the Eachine Winggod, well then subscribe. And if you want to know exactly when we upload these videos, then smash that notification bell. It'll let you know, should let you know when we upload our videos. Guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye!